Mets. Their win total under over 95.5. People who left: pitchers Taijuan Walker, Jacob deGrom, Chris Bassett, Michael Givens, Tommy Hunter, Trevor Williams, Trevor May, Jolie Rodriguez, and Seth Lugo. Position players Tyler Nyquin and James McCann. They traded for Erlisser Hernandez and Brooks Raley. Free agency re-signings: Kodai Senga. I know I'm saying his name wrong, but I'll be on this motherfucker. Justin Verlander, Jose Quintana, Adam Ottavino, Tommy Pham, Omar Narvaez, Danny Mendick, John Curtis, David Robertson, re-signing Daniel Vogelback, Brandon Nimmo, Carlos Carrasco, Edwin Diaz, and Jeff McNeil. Coaching changes: Eric Chavez will be promoted from hitting coach to bench coach. Jeremy Barnes will take over as the new hitting coach. Glenn Sherlock, the Mets bench coach last season, will move to a catcher's game calling position. Under the radar minor league signing: Jose Peraza and Abraham Almonte. Conor Mack, what grade are you giving these Mets?
I give him an A minus. Well, you just talked about Senga. I think he'll be good, especially early. Just not seeing him. So if you like maybe some of his getting his props, or he might win until the league gets a hold of him. Obviously, draw him out. Just bring in Verlander. Obviously, he's older, but this guy's number one. 2-year, $86 million. They got those two guys, the catchers, prospects, lineups deep. Win now for the Mets. It is go time for them. At the win total, I think they could get there on the over. So I lean that way with the over 94.5.
Yes, sir. Chris, what grade you giving these Mets?
I give him an A, and had they actually signed Correa, it would have been an A plus. This is spend what it takes, get the wins, make the playoff run, and Mets owner has followed through on that promise. So even just adding Verlander alone after the season that he had last year, and which to what I thought was a pretty reasonable contract when it came to both dollars and to length and options. So it sounds weird to say for a guy you signed for that much money that that was a really good deal, but it was a really good deal. They did really well there. So I am going to be all about watching Senga this year. So excited to watch him pitch. Probably he won't make my card, Sharpie. I'm sure he'll make yours a lot more than he makes mine. So anyways,
he's
for the
going to
win,
make the card at the beginning of the year for sure. There's very few people I'm betting in April, and he's one guy I've got marked.
Yep. I figured we'd talk about him tonight, but so with the win total, there's really, for me, it's really scary to even think about taking the under here. So it's either a pass or it's on the over, just because of how balanced this team is, how talented top to bottom they are. And they can just pluck guys from their bench. They can pluck guys from the top of their farm system. This is a very, very well-built organization right now. So for me, there is no part. I want no part of an under here. It's over or pass.
CBS Sports gave them an A, and I got to agree with CBS Sports here. I give them an A myself. They didn't overpay for deGrom, and they got a stud out of Japan for $15 million a year for the next 5 years. He's had an ERA of 3 or less the last 5 seasons in Japan, guys. That's absurd to keep that type of ERA. They've invented a new pitch out in Japan. It's nuts, guys. This guy throws a freaking 98-mile-per-hour fastball with a ghost fork. This shit just disappears. It makes it makes their other pitch that they made. So go Google search some Sangai fucking ghost fork today, guys, and get yourself on those K props early. For those watching this, there you go. He is going to be undervalued at first and then overvalued, but they're not going to have his number as high as it should be at the beginning of the year, guys. So I'll be in on him until they adjust it. But Yeah, at the end of the day, this season is, like Conor said, this is all or nothing. They went and got Verlander on a 2-year team opt-out for his third, and he at least has one more season in the gas tank as a number one. He just came back off Tommy John and was the Cy Young, where the same person who had the same surgery and the same exact rehab, as Syndergaard, hasn't even seen his velocity tick back up yet. So Verlander's found it. Verlander's got it back.
When we talked about the contract short, that's what he'd probably do. Like I was like, Dodgers, like, come on, all this money didn't make. Like I thought that can't make a move like that. About that amount of money to get him.
One more solid year in him, and for a 2-year contract, you pay the man, bro. Like, come on. For that 1 year, he's gonna give you, but like you said, bro, it seems like we're not going for it this year. We can't spend money every year. We can't. We're still over the threshold and we ain't done shit. We signed Miguel Rojas. Yeah. Fuck. Okay.
They're dumping though. It's slowly coming off.
It'll be back. I mean, Trevor Bauer ate up $22 million, as he was beating women. So back to the Mets, though. Tommy Pham over Conforto is a plus in this lineup, while adding in Jose Quintana as the 5th or maybe even 6th starter makes this team as deep as anyone on paper. Their win total is high, but that's high for a reason, guys. That's the only way I can look as well.